to Rosie's Knitting Shed. I'm Rosie, and if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, Ravelry, have a look at my Etsy shop. It's all written down below in the box. I have dyed some yarn, so my Etsy shop is full at the moment. If you want to go and have a look, so like it's very tempting for me to keep it all and cast it all on. So go and buy it before I do. So it's been 2 months since I last podcasted, which is quite longer than normal. Not sure why. I dyed wool, and then it just seemed to take up a lot of time, and I never had a chance to knit enough to show you. But hopefully, I haven't got that much knit, but I am wearing a finished object, and this is my Novelli by Caitlin Hunter, and it's glorious. I'll show you. Woo! So it covers my bum like I like it. I like it to cover my bum, and I have got long sleeves, and the pattern is short sleeves. I just randomly made up the sleeves. I can't even remember how I did it. I just randomly did it. And I think they came out all right, to be fair, for making it up randomly. It was really fun to knit. I really liked it, and I know I always say this, but I'd do it again. But I actually will never do it again. I would want to knit it again, but I like to look at other things as well. So, but I would knit it again if I wanted to. So my floats are all nice and neat, I think. I'm quite proud of my floats. So the pattern is meant to be, so the light bit is meant to be the dark bit. So I've done it back to front. So the light bit's meant to be the dark bit, and then the dark bit here is meant to be the light bit, but it's meant to be 3 colours. So 1, 2, and then the full body is meant to be a different colour. But I've only done 2 colours and done it back to front, so it fits in obviously with this, because if that was blue, you wouldn't be able to see it, would you, against this bit? So so that's what I did, and I actually think it looks really nice. I'm quite chuffed that I did it like that. I think sometimes you can have too many colours, can't you? So I quite like the fact that it's just 2 colours. And I never made one mistake in all that, believe it or not. Usually there is a mistake somewhere in my knitting, but there isn't. I did a twisted rib for the rib, which I always do, and twisted rib here, which I always do. Yeah, and I think the arms are quite neat. The armpits are neat, I think. Sometimes you get a bit of a hole in your armpit, don't you? I seem a bit like puffy and panty. I've had a bit of a cold, not COVID. I tested, just to tell everyone. But I don't know if it's hay fever, because I've never suffered from hay fever ever. And then I don't know whether I've got it, I'm not sure. Because I went to, was it Muncaster Castle with my nieces, and my eyes were streaming. But my eyes haven't been streaming, I feel like full of cold. But not sure why. So what else is there about this? I did this. I did the 5th size in. I started the 4th size, but I felt like, so there's some of my jumpers, usually I cast on about 300 and something stitches, because I do like baggy. They're basically jumper dresses that I quite like, really, to cover my bum and stuff. Usually I cast on about 300 and something. I think the box is something like that, could even be more, I'm not sure. So when I cast it on, I think the 4th size was cast on 200 and odd stitches, and I just thought, doesn't seem big enough. So I cast on the 5th size, and it called for I've written it down somewhere, 3.75 needles, but I didn't have any. So I cast them on with 3.5. So it is tighter than normal, and I am already a tight knitter. So it probably comes out at about a size, in between a size 3 to 4, I reckon. Because of how tight knitter I am, and I'm already down a needle size. So but I like a tight gauge, because I don't like seeing through my knitting. So and there's a few bits you can see through actually up here. But so the lighter colour is this light blue is Debbie Bliss Fine Donegal in the colourway Soft Grey. And the navy blue is Rowan Valley Tweed High Force. And they're quite similar yarns, really. They're just, they're not plied. They're just a single ply. And they seem like they're a bit felted. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I've worn it loads since I've knit it. Yeah, I'm so glad I did long sleeves. Because I think I get more wear out of it because I have long sleeves, I think. And the weather's really weird because I remember this time last year, because it's my birthday in about a week and a bit, I think. No, 2 weeks, something like that. And the weather was really hot right now, I think, this time last year. And I'm quite glad it's not, because I get to wear this. But yeah, so that's that. What else can I say about it? Nothing really. Nothing really. The only thing I would change is that I didn't cast off loose enough on the sleeves. I was thinking about cutting it and starting again. I thought, oh, bugger it. Can't be bothered. But yeah, love it. And it was bottom up, which I prefer. And I like a 3-needle bind off for your shoulders. Yeah, so I really like it. It's good fun to knit. If anybody would like to knit it, it's really good. It's a good knit. But yeah, so that's that, I think. My next finished object is, I know, same old stuff I do. This is Rose City Rollers. And they are designed by Mara Catherine Briner. And yeah, this is my yarn in the colourway Winter Jasmine that my mum had a little bit left of. So I robbed it, obviously, and made myself some little socks. Yeah. I do like the shorty sock more now. Because I do, if you look, oh, if I can get my leg up. I do roll my socks up anyway. Down, up, down. I roll them down. I do roll them down anyway. So when I do a pattern, what's the blooming point? Doing a pattern on a sock that I'm just going to roll down. But, oh well. But yeah, love them. I always knit this bit as well, a bit longer than it says. Because I like it. I like the roll a bit thicker than what it is on the pattern. But yeah, that's that. Smell nice. Yeah, so moving on to whips. I've only got one work in progress because I'm boring. Some knitters like to have a lot on the go, don't they? And I can't. I have to finish things. So I can't do that. So I have got, I might have to get my sock blocker. One moment. So I am knitting Aiden, who's got massive feet. So they actually don't fit on here that well. So I am knitting Aiden some simple Skype socks by, now I can't say the name, Adrian Koo. Something like that. I'll write it here. And this is a skein of yarn I just randomly dyed for him. It's not a colourway or anything like that. I like just going a bit mad on some of them and not writing anything down and just dyeing it. And then, yeah, sometimes I think that it can become a bit boring doing the same old thing. So, yeah, I've done that a few this time. There's some new colourways in the shop if you wanted to go and have a look. Yeah, so that's this pattern, and it is a ribbed pattern. And I'm not sure if you can see it because the yarn is so speckled. So it's like ribbed, and in the middle, it's got like a little, I'm not really sure what it is, but it's like a little crossed stitch type thing. And I did a twisted rib, cast on 72 stitches. Smells nice as well. Cast on 72 stitches, and heel flap and gusset, and he's got big feet. He usually likes a shorter leg, but I went a bit mad and got a bit carried away, so he's just gonna have to have that. But yeah, that's that really. Nothing more I can say. It's a fun knit again. It's just a two pattern repeat. So yeah, so it's easy to remember, and I don't need to look at the pattern or anything. I just go for it. Yeah. What else? There was something else about this sock. The pattern is free, I think, on Ravelry. It's a free pattern, and I do like a free pattern. So yeah, go and have a look at that if you want. I've just cast on the rib for the next one, so hopefully I will try and get that finished. Yay, I do like the colour actually. I wish I wrote it down now, so I could redo it. Oh well. So that's that. So, oh yeah, so it's something a bit different. So my auntie has made, and I'll try and get some pictures actually. I did take a few pictures to send her on the quilts on my bed, but she's amazing. She's made, I was going to say knit some beautiful quilts then, but she's made some beautiful quilts and over the years, and I just wish I could do that. The thing why I like knitting is that you don't have to get everything out. You go and sit down and you can get it out your bag and you can do it anywhere. But with quilting or sewing, you have to set it up. And I know a lot of people will have it all set up, won't they, anyway, like in the houses that love sewing. But it's such a big thing to make a quilt, I think. And I don't know whether I don't know, I might be wrong, but I feel like it is, because I've only got this little room to do it in, and I have to take everything off, put the sewing machine up, blah blah blah. So to me, it's a lot of effort. But I made a quilt ages and ages and ages ago, and I think I showed it when I did on here, but it's only a little one, and it's with what are they called, charm packs, and I love it. It is lovely, but I do love it. So that's that. I made that ages and ages and ages ago. So, but my auntie, she's just amazing. They're amazing, and I've got them on my bed now because she sent me some. So I will put some pictures in here of some of them, not all of them, I don't think. So I decided I had some fat quarters, and I've had them in my stash for years and years and years. Probably about, well, I'd say about 5 years now. No, something like that anyway. And they were starting to go a bit discoloured because I had them in the sun for a bit in my old knitting shed. So they were going discoloured. So I have decided, I cut them into squares because I've got one of those little plastic square things, whatever they are. And I've cut them into squares. So I can't really show you them all because I've like I've numbered each row I want them in, and the pattern and the design and the way I want them. So yeah, so I could show you if I don't get them mixed up. So the main pattern is sewing and yarn and scissors and yeah, lots of little sewing / knitting bits. There's a crochet hook in there, loads of stuff. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And then in between that, it's got just normal colours, just one colour. Yeah, and it's something I really want to be good at, but I actually don't have the patience for it. It's like tennis. I really wanted to be good at tennis, but I'm rubbish at it. I'm absolutely rubbish at tennis. I can't get the ball over the net. I can play hockey on the floor, with the ball on the floor, but when it's in the air, no, I'm rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. So, it's a bit like that. I really want to be good at it. Like, but I'm not sure I ever will because I don't have the patience. So, but no, I don't. There's certain things I have patience for. So that is all ready to sew. My mum brought me her sewing machine to start, but she never brought the cotton. So I'm waiting for her next time she comes to visit me because, well, we're about, well, an hour-ish away, maybe a bit less if my dad drives. So next time she comes, she'll have to bring me it because I really want to start it and finish it. But I need to get the wadding, is it called? Wadding. and then buy some fabric for the back. But I was in Aldi the other day, and they do some beautiful, beautiful fat quarter material things. Yeah, lovely. So I might, you never know, it might take off in my brain if I have time. There's so many things I want to do. There's so many things I want to do and be good at, but I don't have the time. I wish I won the lottery like those people the other day. That would be nice. Yeah, so that's that. Hopefully I will get somewhere with that. Yeah, so I have got a few, moving my notes across, decided to write notes because I always forget something, and then by the end I'm like, oh, and then I can't bother recording it again. So I have bought a few items. So at work, if you have full attendance for a term, you get a voucher for Amazon. So, well, actually not everyone gets that, only it's out of a prize draw. So I won. So I bought some, well, a lot of the stuff I bought was random tat. Like I think I bought an eyebrow pencil, a dog lead, and I thought, oh, a Karcher window cleaner. If you've never had a Karcher window cleaner, they are unbelievable. I'm just cleaning the windows every day because I love it. It's like a hoover, you can hoover the window with it, it's brilliant. And it leaves no streaks if you want to go buy a Karcher. They're quite expensive actually, it's about 40 quid. But I got a voucher, so I was like, meh, let's get it. So, I got some more Debbie Bliss Fine Donegal, and I only got 3 balls, and I'm not quite sure. It probably would make a t-shirt, probably, and I've got even a colourwork jumper, because I do actually have leftovers of this, the light blue, the grey, was it soft grey? And I've got a pink, it's Debbie Bliss, so I could do a colourwork item. This is the colour, I'll tell you now once I find it. That's boring. It's only just got a number. I'm sure, anyway, I'm sure on Amazon it actually said the colour, but the colour number is 54027, and I think they don't make this one anymore, but I might be wrong. But it's got light green, pink, black, speckles in there, if you can see. Yeah, and I love it. I just looked at it and I love it. But they only had 3 balls left, so I just bought the 3 balls. Yeah, so that's that one. And then also going back to Aldi again, I was in Aldi, and they always have, obviously, like the fat quarters, they have yam. So my mum was saying that she's made some dishcloths the other week, and she gave me one, and it's the best dishcloth ever. It brings anything off, especially with the little, if you do moss stitch and it's got the little knobbly bits on, they're really good. And in Aldi, if you're going to go to Aldi, and I'm not sure whether around the world everybody has an Aldi, but they're like, it is like a supermarket, but it's like a cheaper supermarket. And it's brilliant. It's got like random stuff aisles full of random things that that are just, so you could spend all day. Like I got some wellies in there the other week. Yeah, so it's good. So I got some cotton yarn, and it's in like a corally colour, and I just thought, oh, I'm gonna get it. They make Eve's Craftsy, I think, Eco-Conscious Living double knit yarn in the colourway coral, and it's fine. I'm not sure whether it's a fingering or it could even be thinner than a fingering. I'd have to have a look, but it is 95% cotton and 5% mixed fibres, made from pre-consumer recycled cotton. Yeah, so I just thought I'd get 1 ball for now and see how we go. Hopefully they don't run out. But yeah, gonna might cast them on today actually. It's made me want to cast them on looking at it. Yeah, so that's that. So that is everything, my finished objects and everything else. I will show you what I have got in the shop. So in the shop I have a mermaid's tail, and that is new. If you would like to go and have a look, it's a new colour. And it's got pinks, light blues, and it's quite vivid. Lots of speckles in there, greens, lots of colours. White horses. Coral reef. The polyanthus and grape hyacinth fairy, that's a mouthful. Rainbow drops. Raspberry bonbons, and if you've ever seen a raspberry, I was quite shocked, but they actually are blue. Believe it or not, raspberry bonbon sweets. And this, by the way, I was going ahead of myself. The variated colours like this, they are all yak base, yak sock base. So you can knit socks with them. They are a bit more delicate than the BFL and Merino. They can felt cut easier, I'd say. So I usually knit shawls in them. My mum's knit a shawl in my yak before and it's beautiful. But you can knit socks, they just are a bit more delicate in my opinion. Because they have got some nylon in there. It has a slight halo as well, a little bit of a halo. Mutiny on the Bounty, and this will be a lovely fade with the mermaid's tail. It's just a bit more muted really, less pinky colours. Chromis viridis. That's washing out a bit, that one. It is quite more saturated than it's showing. Yeah. Strawberry daiquiri. Yeah, that one's blowing out as well a bit. Just a little bit. The Wild Rose Fairy on yak. Oh, it would just be lovely around your neck. And I have got the Wild Rose Fairy on mohair. I've only got one of them left. Well, they would be lovely together. Ooh, look at that. Cottage Garden. The Sycamore Fairy. The King Cup Fairy, and I've had this on mohair before, and obviously because it is yak, it's a lot, it's come out a different colour really. It seems a bit greenier, but not at the same time. Yeah, lovely. I love the yak. Wide Bees Buzz. Greens, browns, yellows. Wild Rhubarb. And the Primula Fairy. Skeins a bit messy. Tidy it up. And that is everything in my shop. If you would like to go and have a look at my shop, it's written down below in the box. And I think that is everything for now. Dottie hasn't made an appearance today. She's asleep. I went running with her this morning, so she's a bit tired. So she's having a nap. Yeah, so if you would like to like and subscribe, I am very close to 2,000 subscribers. When I get to 2,000 subscribers, I shall do a giveaway of some sort. That'll be fun. So share, like and subscribe, get people to follow, and I'll do a giveaway. So yeah, so that is everything. Hopefully my mum might be here next time. I'll talk her into it. Coming around and doing it. So yeah, so I'll see you next time. Bye.